that news?
What?
So I was just on pledgemusic.com where you can do fundraising, crowdfunding, etc. And Electro Velvet, who've been raising money for their EP, they've only earned 23% of their goal. Now they still have 86 days left, but actually they don't, because today news has broken they have suspended their fundraising campaign for their EP. The message says, Electro Velvet are today announcing a short delay to the release of the follow-up EP to the duo's insanely catchy hit Still in Love with You. Now you guys.
Before you do you guys, are they going to refund what they've already?
Good question.
You know, I mean, I just need to know.
Did you pledge money?
My lips are sealed.
But you guys, I want to know, do you think this spells the end of Electro Velvet? Would they be better going their separate ways? What do you advise?
I mean, they both have actually, well, Bianca I think has actually quite a strong voice and is a lovely lady, so I think she's got a lot of talent behind her. I just don't think electro swing is the genre for her. I think swing on its own actually, she could do wonderful things with her 40s styling and the voice. Because I actually think that was like one of the only strong elements really they had going for them, was strength of their voice. And yeah, like I say, that whole sort of 40s swing vibe, and that's very retro and very in, like jazz. I could see her doing wonderful things. So on her own, I think, yeah, definitely she could take flight.
I think Alexis Larke, by the way, is on this magic diet, which he sent me the whole regime, which is really, really great. So he's looking totes fierce. I mean, let's not forget that they did clock a #1 hit with Still in Love with You. Physical sales.
Physical sales. So in the UK, how many physical sales are there? 15. People don't buy physical music.
It's still a category they topped, so you can't take that away from them. So I think that there is mileage, and even though they were sort of panned, a lot of people panned the composition, the track, not necessarily them.
Yeah.
So I still think that there is a big future ahead. And you know what? I really like the name Electro Velvet.
But you know what? I just don't think Electro Velvet ever caught a spark. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like he is a very well-known and respected Mick Jagger cover artist, so he could build that franchise out even more. Like, he's already quite good at it. He's well known for it. So why not play to his strength and just have the Eurovision Electro Velvet thing as like, this is what I did. It's part of his CV now. I feel like he should focus on what he's best at.
But William, you know, artists are the sum of many parts. You can't just say that he just do this. You know, he's capable of doing that. I mean, he hasn't stopped doing that.
How many?
And still do Electro
Do you think Electro Velvet as a duo can have a #1 UK single?
No.
But the #1 is not always the marker of success.
Okay, top 10, top 100.
Top 20, yes.
I think they're better on their own. I think, as you say, she's got a great voice. She should find her niche, which could be swing music on her own. I just don't think you can build a whole career built around electro swing. I just don't think that there's the market for it.
And I think as well, like, regardless of how like positive people were before the competition, they came 24th and got 5 points. Like, Malta and Ireland are always guaranteed to get, like, you could send like something horrendous and get like a point off them. And I think you have to admit the song wasn't that great in the lineup. So I think together there's not really a future, because clearly like Europe wasn't really taken with it. And yeah, it just, the composition again was weak.
France 2012, Angoon. Terrible song. Post Eurovision, my girl is slaying the pack.
But the girl was already slaying before Eurovision. She had already had snow falling on that Sahara. She had already been the top of the charts in France, in Italy, in Indonesia. Then she went to Eurovision. Electro Velvet have not done that.
And this is the thing, like, Bianca and Alex aren't going to be on the panel for Britain's Got Talent, or like World's Got Talent, or Asia's Got Talent, because they just don't have that same profile. Angoon is an international superstar. And I just, yeah, a future together, no. And this EP, I think, was just kind of like a real last hurrah, like a last gasp of breath. Yeah, no, not for me.
Final verdict, I'm gonna say Alex, Bianca, think you're great singers on your own. I want to see you flourish on your own. Let's put Electro Velvet to bed. Angus.
Yeah, to bed.
Cheryl Cole, Girls Aloud, both did well. I think you need to hang on to Electro Velvet and still have your side projects.
Are Girls Aloud still around?
No.
They're
They
not.
split. They knew when it was time to go and they exited. Enough said.